Good morning, Boo Crew. Hey, it's Halloween week, day 3. I am not dressed. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's get dressed here. It's Halloween week. We have to celebrate Halloween. Let me get on my surgical gloves so that we can play Halloween. How annoying are these? I can't see a dang thing. Hopefully they're not going to give me a migraine, but I was so hoping that the Halloween store would be open yet, and it is not. So I can't get any new stuff. So I'm repeating stuff from last year, but I am going to the Halloween store as soon as it opens, and I'm going to have a new outfit next year for Halloween week. So we are on day 3. These are annoying. Let's see what we can do here. Much better. So much better. It makes me, I look cross-eyed. Am I cross-eyed? I don't know. I can't see any of you. I can't see without my glasses. So, all right. So hopefully you guys have joined me every single day for Halloween week. It's day 3, hump day. So I've got some special Halloween tricks and treats to share with you all today. How many of you are putting the sweet and spooky kit on your list? I know a couple of you already bought it, but we did play with that kit yesterday, and we're all pretty impressed with how big the boxes were, how much many treats it would hold, and $21 for 15 non-stamping, so you can make a bunch of them super quick and super easy. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that yesterday. Just make sure my blog is scrolling at the bottom of the page, so you can hop over to my blog at the end of the day. And thank you. Here. Can we show, is that comments are showing for you guys? I like this feature. I like that you can see, yeah, yay. You can hop over to my blog, and each day I have a post there that is going to have a photo of what we made, the dimensions, the product list, to help you if you need to add any of those things. Look at my Boo Crew already knowing what they're supposed to be doing. Yes. Cindy ordered the bundle. The bundles were ordered today. The spooky Halloween bundles. I ordered those this morning because mystery box sold out. Did it again, you guys. We sold out of the mystery box. I would add more if I could, but there's a specific item in there that I was only able to get a select amount of. And so we had to cut it off at 26. So 26 of you lucky little Halloweeners are going to get a mystery box. So if you're coming on, make sure you're commenting Prize Patrol for our daily giveaway. I'm giving away Designer Series paper sample stacks. So I've got a couple of those. And our winner from yesterday is actually Muriel Grove. So congratulations, Muriel. She's one of my Moveless stampers. And I have another one that I'm going to give away. I'll share with you when we do a little switcheroo here. But are you guys excited for what came out today? Oh, yeah, baby. The Holiday Mini is live. So if you are not, not a demonstrator, you are now able to order from the Holiday Mini catalog. I can show you the inside and all the gorgeous bits and pieces. And also we have a brand new line of online exclusives, our brand new product in our online exclusive line. Pet lovers, hello. You're going to love this one. So we do have now online exclusives are online only. So we don't have a catalog. They're not in a catalog. That way they can be very fluid. They can move a little quicker because we don't have to worry about trying to get them into a publication years ahead of time. And so we do have something similar. It is like a printable PDF. So you can ask your demonstrator for it. If you are a demonstrator, you can get online and get it. If you are one of my people or you don't have a demo you work with, you can message me and tell me you would like the online exclusive PDF link. I do have that available, but so many of us are visual, right? So many of us don't have these special glasses to be able to see all the online exclusives. We want to have something that is actually a piece of paper. We're like the JCPenney wish book kids, right? We want to see a catalog. We want the excitement of a catalog. So we do have this one. And we do have a printable of this one. It's a PDF. So it will, it just kind of shows you like this. It's not fancy. It's not a fancy catalog. But for those of you guys who really need to have something printed in your hands to look at, we came out with something for you. Not fancy, but we don't need fancy, right? Just show me the stuff. Show me the goodies. Okay, one thing I wanted to share with you guys, we are playing Halloween, so I do have, thank you. Oh, here, look, it does more. Let's show the full effect. Okay, off. We off. Migraine-inducing, seizure-inducing mode. Slower mode. Just get you a little, and then just straight on, lights up. Too bad it's not dark. I should have done this at night, and then I could have turned all the lights off and just had my spooky glasses on. I don't have my hat on today. I'll wear my hat tomorrow. I have to go out and run errands today. I have to get a pedicure. I know it's hard. Life is rough. I have to get a pedicure and I have to go to the chiropractor. I have a wedding on Saturday. So my one of my besties' sons, what do we say? Like brother from another mother. That's how my kids are. Like my other child that has grown up with my kids, he's getting married on Saturday. So both my kids will be home. So I'm super excited about that. So I got to get a pedicure because it's an outdoor wedding and I got to wear some fancy shoes. So I'm going to do that. I got to get a chiropractor appointment and a massage so that I can get back on track and feeling good because I'm getting ready for my stamping cruise. So yesterday, my girlies and I went out for dinner, talked about the cruise and how things are going to go. And we're kind of gearing up for that. And then, of course, bless the mess behind me. That is Halloween week, Halloween mystery box, and Connect and Create, which is my huge demonstrator event that's coming up next Saturday on the 13th. So I've got a lot of prep and planning going on. And you know what? We just keep it real. This is what my studio looks like. So bless the mess, right? So with Halloween week, we're going to play with Fright Night today. That is another online exclusive bundle that we had. So we had the spooky Halloween suite that had the ribbon and the gems and the paper and the bundle and all the good stuff. And then there was another one called Fright Night, and we're going to play with that one. So these are both online exclusives. That's how things are going with Halloween. Halloween is not going to be really big and featured in our holiday mini catalog because it comes out in September, obviously, and you need a little bit more time to play and prep and plan instead of having that really short window where the opportunity of things selling out is a little bit higher because everyone's trying to get it all at one time. So online exclusives is Halloween is featured in online exclusives going forward. But I did want to share what I was creating over the weekend, and it is this. This is a 12 by, we have glare. This is a 12 by 12. This is inspired from Deborah Harrison. So if you follow Deborah Harrison, hop over to her blog. I think she's got, I don't know where I saw it, either her Facebook page or her blog, something like that. It is, this pink piece is 8.5 by 8.5. So if you are a 9 by 9 frame person, you can mount the pink piece onto a piece of 9 by 9 white and put that into your 9 by 9 frame. But I did it in a 12 by 12 and freaking love it. Freaking love it. Hopefully the swearing is not going to start today. So if you were on yesterday, thank you, Tina. Simply Sweet in Ink. Is that right? Simply Sweet in Ink and Designs. It's Deborah Harrison. She's amazing. And it came across somewhere and I was like, oh girl, I'm making that so I can put it in my office. And so you can hop over there and see where she's got it. And message her if you have any questions about it, I guess. Okay, so we're going to do a switcheroo here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about something that is happening as well called World Card Making Day. Are you guys ready for World Card Making Day? Finally, the holiday that we gear up for all year long. The first Saturday of October is always World Card Making Day. And so there is going to be an event tied to Stampin' Up! It is free for everyone, demonstrators and customers, stampers, free event, but they are asking that you register so that they can get you the link to see the event that's being held. World Card Making Day, Saturday, October 4th, 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. So it is run by Stampin' Up! I personally will not be doing anything in my studio or classes on World Card Making Day, because it is actually the Sweet Walk to Remember, which is the fundraiser for Sweet Grace Ministries. After this event, I'm going to hop on and do a very impromptu, quick live talking about Sweet Grace Ministries, my connection with it, what we are in need of, and the fact that this walk is their fundraiser for the year. So Sweet Grace, I talked a little bit about it yesterday. It is a nonprofit organization that helps families who are going through infant loss, miscarriage, and neonatal death. So this big fundraiser is what sponsors them for the whole year to be able to support these families all over our country. And it needs to raise well over $100,000 in order to be able to do that. So I am there at the walk and I do card making with the families. So there is no other place that I would want to be to celebrate World Card Making Day than with the families. They call them lost families. They are the family they didn't know they were going to get when they went through the loss of their child, their infant, their baby. So I hang out with them. We make cards together. There's a lot of other activities that go on with the walk, but I will have a team and I am accepting donations. So I want to make sure I get that information out because I want to do as much as I can. So I'll be there at World Card Making Day, making cards with them, but I highly encourage you to sign up for World Card Making Day with Stampin' Up. It's free. You don't have to do a thing. And I did see a little blurb that those that do register will get something after the event. 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. There is a kit associated with it. So I'm going to switch around and we can share a little bit more about that. So hang tight. Okay, hopefully we made the switcheroo okay. Colleen's already signed up. I love that. Thank you. Those glasses are only going to be worn for a small amount of time. I do not have them on now. Otherwise, I would have no idea to stamp with you guys. So here is Fright Night. We're going to use that one, but I wanted to talk to you about, we were talking about World Card Making Day. So again, it is October 4th, 2 to 3 p.m. Mountain Time. If you are, get together and just make cards. You guys can do that with your friends, with your family, with your team, anyone. But this is the kit that is associated with it. So that's what they will be working on. It is called Handmade and Heartfelt, and it's available now. So you can actually go ahead and purchase that. And it comes with this super cute little card organizer and then all these cards. I can't remember the price exactly. I know one of you guys will. It's scavenger hunt time. I feel like I want to say $32, but I can't recall. But one of you guys I know on here will be able to find the price of the Handmade and Heartfelt kit. So it is available now. It is what they're going to work with on World Card Making Day. You can get it. You don't have to get it. You can join in. But I think it's going to be a fun event. There's also another kit that was announced today. Check out this cutie patootie. How cool is that? It is called Road to Christmas. This is a non-stamping card kit. It's only $14. I forgot to look to see how many cards it makes. I feel like it's 8 or 9. I want to say it's like 4 of this one and 4 of this one. I'm going to go with 8. But if you like that vintagey old pickup truck, vintage Christmas, you need quick and easy cards. You need something that you want to do with the girls. You want to get the girls together for a girls' night, your church group, other moms, other grandmas, your kids. This is a great kit. It's non-stamping and they can make super, super cute. Thank you, Colleen. I was right. $32 for Handmade and Heartfelt. That one would come with the block, the stamp, and the ink. This one is non-stamping, $14. So there we have it. Now you all have waited patiently. Here's what we got going on for today's prize patrol: Everyday Skies and Serene Love, a little paper pack for you. And let's check out Fright Night here. This is a bundle. There is the dies that come with it. Okay, boo, eek. We've got these cool little labels. We got the spider webs. And then, of course, we've got the stamp set. And we've also got spooky Halloween. So we're going to be working with both of those today. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? We've got some work to do. All right, make sure I've got all my pieces and parts here. So we're going to start off with our basic gray. We'll fold that one in half. I thought so too, Darcy. I thought that truck is absolutely adorable. So I am actually going to be using that kit to stamp with some of the Red Hat Society ladies. I've got an event for them coming up, and I work with the senior centers. That's going to be perfect. They're going to love it. So whenever I'm done here, I'm going to hop off and place that order to pick up some more of some more of those kits. So we've got our basic gray ink pad, and we're just going to stamp. Don't lose all my bits. Stamp these little stars from spooky Halloween on here. So just a couple there in the corner. Then ahead of time, oh my gosh, I use the adhesive sheets because they are going to be your friend for sure. So we can attach these two pieces together. Oh my gosh, it's hot in here. We turned the air off because it's been so beautiful in the evening, and I can already feel the sweats are starting to come. Can already feel it. We're right in that middle season, right? Where it's kind of cool in the evening, but warmer during the day. So this is from Fright Night. I cut that out ahead of time. So that is our in color glimmer paper and petunia pop, because we love that pop of pink for Halloween. If you were here yesterday, things turned into a sweating and swearing with Jody class. Now I mentioned that I did these ahead of time with the adhesive sheets. So those are key when you're working with all of these little bits and pieces here with that spider web. So I just put the adhesive sheet on there and then I ran it through. So I think I have 4 or 5 spider webs. So we got to get all these little bits out of here. And I just have this, so I wanted to kind of see how I need to arrange it. Excuse me, my nose is going to run. See how I need to arrange them around the label that we created. Now, once you have them, they tend to come out pretty easily. So you don't have to do a lot of picking and grinning to get those little things out of there. There we go. Just kind of line them up a bit. Oh, this one didn't have one. That's not good. This one, I might give you up because I don't want to have to sit and pick. It has a little bit of sticky on it, but it must have, I didn't get the adhesive on the back of this one. Makes me frustrated. Look at this mess. Okay, you're staying. Oh, the same with you. I must have not done a whole piece. What was I thinking? We might alter this card based on what I've got, huh? Because I don't want to have to sit and pick all these little buggers out of here. Good morning, friends who are just coming on. If you're catching the replay, we are welcoming you. So make sure you comment replay. We're live right at the moment. You can always tell if I'm live because there's going to be a red live button up in the corner. If you don't see that red live button, you're catching the replay. We're just going to make things work a little bit different here because I'm frustrated with those. I don't have all of the, I didn't have adhesive sheets on everything. I must have like cut it out first and I was like, oh, adhesive sheets would be a good idea. And I was right. We're just altering it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out okay. Nobody knows but you guys. Look at that mess. Okay, now we're going to take that label and add it with some dimensionals. Oh my gosh, you guys, hot flash. It's a coming. Hopefully I don't drip any sweat on my gorgeous projects. All right, here we go, rocking and rolling through here. Add that on there. Okay, now, yesterday, well, all this week, we talked about that memento pad. I cannot recommend this enough. If you haven't done it, I'm going to highly recommend you to do it. Cannot tell you enough good things. Buy yourself a blank white ink pad. Okay, so we sell it. It comes uninked and you get a white refill for it. I do like my white one. So I have two of them. So I bought one to be white and then I bought another one to fill with my memento ink. You do not need a ton, so just be cautious. Add a little bit. If it seems like it's not enough, add a little bit more. It is, Lori, you're right. It is a game changer. So we're going to ink up our little Frankenweenie here and stamp him. I should do a comparison, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Let's do it. Hold on. All right, that's the beauty when I'm live. I can go off track. Okay, so there it is. Look at how nice and rich and dark that is. Love that. So let's clean it and actually stamp with a regular. Oh, I don't have any wet. Hold on. I want to make sure I get it nice and clean so we don't have any memento already in there. Oh, hell's bells. I'm dropping everything. Okay, this was going to be the inside, but we're going to use it. So this card won't have an inside, and that's okay. All right, so now I'm inking him up. Now watch it be exactly the same. That would be crazy. Okay, this is a well-inked memento pad, so not terrible, but it just is not quite solid right in there with the dark pieces. So what I would normally do is I would just take my black Stampin' Write marker and kind of go in there and fill it in. So this is actually, it's not a great comparison because that ink refill is very, very good. So I just don't know if you can really tell the difference in the two, but when that memento pad starts to get a little bit dry, you absolutely can tell a huge difference between the two. So I'll show you again a little bit. I would say maybe it's just a crisper, clearer, definitely a much blacker, a blacker stamp. Having something that is really solid makes the bigger difference. You know, when you have a big solid stamp, for instance, this guy, that's where you'll really see the difference in making your own memento pad out of that white refill. Okay, so we stamped our little pupper, and then we also need to stamp his Halloween bucket so that when he goes trick-or-treating, he has something to put his candy in. So there we are. But as I mentioned, you do not need a lot of ink in that pad. You can get a little bit overkill. Okay, so I would now color him in with Stampin' Blends. I also have my boo here. So that was die cut out, and I did use an adhesive sheet on that. So let's add our boo. Oh my God, that's so cute. Boo to you. There we are. Now, because we had spider web, let's get a glue dot. Let's use a glue dot on that. I did cut out a spider. So he is die cut from the Fright Night. So we need to have our little piter down here. Okay, and then ahead of time, oh yeah, I do have it. Ahead of time, I colored and cut out my little puppy. So we're going to put him on with a couple Pop-Tarts. There him is. Ain't he cute? Okay, we need a dimensional for his Halloween bucket. So he can get all his candy when he goes trick-or-treating. Put it underneath his hand like that. Now I'm going to take a little bit of our black baker's twine. We're going to do 2 pieces so you can tie a bow. The boo, everything. So the puppy is from Spooky Halloween. Everything else is from Fright Night. So there's the labels. There's the boo, the eek, the 3 spider webs, and the spider. This one you can run through when you die cut. You can stick this one in here like a sew, and it'll cut you a hole. So if you wanted to make it a label, you could do that. All right, tie yourselves a couple bows. This is a double bow. Double bow for the win. All right, kitty, there's a cat. She's getting ready to sneak up here. I have a feeling someday she's going to wreck alive. I just know it. She's looking to be ornery. There we are. Trim that down a little bit. And then let's find our glittery stars. Oh, my glittery stars. So I'm looking at this one, and I think I used Petunia Pop on this one. I think this one might be pretty in pink. Pretty in pink. This is a little more purpley. That's a little bit more pinky, but it's okay. Glimmer is good. You cannot ever have enough shimmer and shine, in my opinion. All right, so there we are. Cute, quick, easy peasy. So this one's got the sentiment on it. That one's got the boo. And then I was going to put the sentiment inside. So that was going to be our inside panel. But we did that little quick changeover. So, and that you can see through. You can see him through. So I'm going to get a new piece for the inside. But there is a quick and cute card for you. All right, we have another one. Let me see if I can clean up my mess just a little bit. I usually just dump all this stuff on the floor. Let the cleaning lady come do it. The cleaning lady will do it. She is me. Okay, so we're going to do a little pocket card for you with Henrietta Hippo. So we've got this cute little pocket card. So that's what we're going to create today. So let's get all the goods out here. So we're going to take our 8.5 by 5.5, fold that in half. Okay. Then you're going to cut from the top of this corner to the bottom of this corner. I did that ahead of time. Got it? So there's your card. You're just going to make a diagonal cut from the top left to the bottom right, and that's going to give you this piece here. So ahead of time, let's do some stamping. So we'll stamp our Halloween. Happy Halloween. And some friggin' bats. You can't have enough bats, right? Friggin' bats. There we are. If you haven't seen that, there's a video of a girl. She's older now, but when she was little, that's what she said. There's a video of her, and she's like, it's always Halloween in my soul. I always think of her when I say friggin' bats. Oh, no. I bet I used the wrong piece. Biscuits. All right, so I used the smaller piece to stamp our sentiment. I'm not going to worry about this. I'm going to cut that down later. This is just our inside. Nah, I do. I need to cut it down. Okay, be right back. Hold. All right, I think we're back on track. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, because we do need to put that together because of this tag piece. Okay, so check out this tag piece. It's got a seam in the middle, fold it in half, and that bat is going to stick out, that freaking bat. And that makes the cutest little tag. Oh, how about that? I love it. All right, so we're going to add that to our card, and that's our pull tab. Since this is a pocket card, okay, so we're going to stick that down in there, kind of eyeball it up in the center. Oh, I know, right? So adorable. Okay, let's get crack-a-lackin' back on here. So I took a piece of designer series paper and I just did the same thing, half that down. So I don't have any green glue here. That's what my preference would be to use, but it looks like I don't have any on this craft table. So we're gonna make do, Magoo. So we're gonna add this to this side. Okay, so that looks like that. Then this piece is going to just be a crossover, which I think we're going to do it like this so we see that doorstep, because Henrietta is going to be like coming out of her house to trick or treat. So let's add these two pieces together. It's so hard cutting up this designer series paper because it has got super cute patterns on both sides. So if you haven't gotten it yet and you're thinking about it, buy yourself 2 packs. That's just what I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to save you time and energy. Just buy 2 packs. You'll be happy. You'll be happy that I told you to do that. Okay, so now we need to glue these 2 panels together. Okay, so we're going to glue this one. So we're going to do a strip of tear and tape. What I really want is green glue to I really, really want green glue. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. All right, we're going to see if this one works. So, okay, green glue down this side, just a strip. You don't need a lot. So what we're doing is making this pocket, right? So that our little Happy Halloween fits right in there. All right. Then that one's going to close down. So I really just need to adhere here along the bottom. All right, sorry guys, your comments are going, I can't quite see them. But I try to go back and look after video's over. So let's just hold that down a couple seconds to give it time to adhere, because it does want to pop open. So while we've got that, we're going to put Henrietta on here with some dimensionals. I assume she's Henrietta, you know. New Zoo review. Did you guys watch that? We were talking about the Sears catalog and the JCPenney catalog, wish books at Christmas. Yep, that's my age. I'm an 80s kid. Henrietta Hippo from New Zoo Review. All right. I'm going to put another piece here at her ear. Maybe she's a boy. I don't know. That's just what I'm calling her today. Henrietta. But I don't want her dimensional sticking too far. Yeah, we want to make sure our pocket stays open. Okay, so our pocket can slide down in here like this. Okay, so their pocket card goes down. Then I've got some bats. So let's add those with glue dots, snot dots, as we like to call them in my studio. So there's one. I thought I had two of them. I do. So I like that the die cut actually creates two bats. One die cut, two bats. There we go. Then we're going to add some there was a 3 candy corn. Let me see if I still have it. All these little pieces and parts I have here. So 3 pieces of candy corns. No, we're going to add a single. So let's add some adhesive on here. So we've got a 1, a 2, and a 3. 3 candy corns. Ha, ha, ha. There we go. Then, where did our gems go? We need some gems. We need some sparkly stars. You can never have enough glittery stars. Oh, I don't know where you want to go. Maybe up here. Okay, so there is our quick and cute pocket card. So card number 1, card number 2. Yes. Aren't they cute? And then this one just pulls out. Yay. Yes, you're correct. Your card needs to slide down enough in there so there's enough room that your envelope, Linda is saying. But yeah, this slides down in there far enough. So you're okay. It's a matter of how big you make your. Please stop. Oh my gosh, the kitten is pulling stuff off my table. So yeah, you slide it down in there, and once it goes down the whole way to the bottom. So I'll put the dimensions on there so that you know. It's sticky because I've got my glue is still a little bit wet. So yeah, when you slide it down in there, you've got clearance there. Not a problem. All right, my friends, there we go. Project number, whatever this is. Don't forget, if you've been here every single day and are commenting Prize Patrol, somebody is a Hallowinner and going to get all of my projects from today and yesterday and Monday and Thursday and Friday. So make sure you guys come back. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, we're going to do a little bit more Halloween, as long as you're not sick of it. If you're sick of Halloween, don't come back tomorrow, because that's what it is. Halloween all day, every day. Even though we're playing Halloween, I do want to do a quick shout out for Christmas. I know it feels strange. We just entered September. We're playing with Halloween. You're talking about Christmas, but my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack registration is open. So I'm going to be starting Stamp-A-Stack September, October, and November. You make 12 cards at each session. They are in person in my studio and virtual. So I know some of you guys cannot join me in real life. We are going to be using the Peaceful Garden to kick off, but the registration went out via email. It's on my social media. It'll be on my blog. So if you want information, you can find that there. And I'm so glad you're never sick of Halloween. So this is helping you get a jump start on your Christmas cards. You get 4 cards, 3 of each card at each session. If you do all 3 sessions, I'm going to give you a free pack of envelopes at the end. Oh, you want a hippopotamus for Christmas? You want a hippopotamus for Halloween. So maybe we need to make up that song. I want a hippopotamus for Halloween. So anyway, if you have any questions about Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks, hit me up and let me know. It is open now through next week, and then I'll begin prepping and getting everything out. So in person is in my house September 30th, the morning and the evening session. And then the next week, the next day, that following Wednesday, which I think is October 1st, I'll be live showcasing the projects to all of our virtual friends. Okay. So, and then your kits will ship out for you and you'll get the tutorial. There'll be a video, all the supplies, everything that you need. So thanks so much for joining me, friends. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe. Come back and see me tomorrow. Bye-bye.